Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome to another Con Chronicles. Today I'm going to be talking about IncrediCON, also known as Chloe's Crash Course in Cosplay Guesting. This was my first time attending a con as a cosplay guest, which makes this con even more special to me. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, so it was a dream come true. It did come with some banner envy though. Almost everyone else had the vertical banners. I had a horizontal one, which I learned doesn't sit as well on a round table. Oops. Lesson learned. Next time I'll get some PVC poles and hang it from there instead. Thankfully, that was the only cringeworthy mistake I made that day. I hope. It was also the first time I ever sold prints, which is funny because I wasn't planning on doing that for this con. I had a binder with my cosplay portfolio just to showcase my best work. One of my friends was looking through it and asked if I had prints. I told her I only had the ones in the binder. Next thing I knew, she was handing me a $5 bill and I was taking one of the photos out for her. My second buyer was very generous with us guests and gave a lot more than what my photos were worth. Thank you again, Morgan. It truly made my day and inspired me to keep challenging myself to continue doing bigger builds. Speaking of big builds, I debuted my biggest one yet. Spoiler alert, it was another Winx cosplay. I promise I do other stuff too. Anyway, it was Stella's Believix transformation from Season 4. This was the closest I ever cut it to a con. I started in mid-February after setting Enchantix Bloom aside due to some technical issues, and I finished it on Wednesday. I spent the last 2 days before the con trying to figure out how to mount my wings and keep them up. I was so excited to debut this cosplay after working my butt off on it, and it was the biggest payoff yet. Everyone complimented me on my wings, which meant so much after I spent a month on them. So thank you for all the love Stella got, because I loved that cosplay and put everything I had into it. And of course, I already started repairs that night after the con, because cosplays are almost never 100% complete, they always need upgrades. Anyway, happy feels aside, let's talk about the con itself. It was held at Millennial Brewing Company, which is one of the most popular hangouts in downtown Fort Myers. The building was jam-packed with cosplay guests and vendors, and I thought the space was used very well to fit all of us in. There were plenty of things to see and do, but people who weren't wearing giant fairy wings like me could still move around. Those wings were a pain at times, but they're my pride and joy, and everyone loved them, so it was worth it. I was especially proud that I made it through the entire day without knocking any vendor merch over. Go me! The programming was great. We had some in-character Q&As, a cosplay lip-sync battle, and even some gaming because the brewery has pinball machines and other games. Even though it was a tight fit, the panels were in a good spot because they were right next to a TV screen we could use as a projector for our PowerPoints or to play music for the lip-sync battle, which was also the first time I ever saw someone's wig fly off. It was one of those things I'd seen in YouTube videos from other cons but never thought I would see live. Probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen at a con. Another funny thing that happened, a little girl asked me if I knew Tinkerbell. I was going to say yes to humor her, but in the split second before I answered, I realized that was technically true, because Tinkerbell actually appears in the spin-off series World of Winx. She's one of the main villains who turns good at the end. So yeah, the Winx have been to Neverland and spent some time with Tink. The spin-off kind of sucks, but watching it actually helped here. Also, I love how all of the other cosplay guests were wearing dark colors, and then there's me in bright orange and pink like this giant oversized beacon. Overall, IncrediCON was a fun day, and it has a lot of potential to grow. Thank you again to Seraphima and her team for including me in their event. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes next year. In the meantime, if you would like to see me at a con, feel free to write to the convention director and ask for me. If I get a call from them, I will probably answer. Hopefully we'll be at MegaCon next month where you'll be able to see my Sailor Moon cosplay group, the Silver Millennials, make their debut. We are very excited about it. But for now, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, follow me on my other social media, you know the drill. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!